Are you looking for the path to have your company employees approved to perform 4-credit drydock and internal structural examinations? Hi, I'm Lauren from TVIB, and today I'll be walking you through the process. Everything we covered today can be found inside the TVIB portal. After you log in, select the drydock internal structural examinations page from the drop-down menu. A link to this recording can be found there as well. Before we get into the process, let's cover the basic subchapter M requirements for all surveyors. A surveyor needs a high school diploma or equivalent and at least 4 years of relevant working experience. TVIB strongly suggests that all DDISE surveyors have more specific experience arranging for hull repairs, maintenance, or construction. All of the details that we will talk about can be found inside the TVIB Drydock and Internal Structural Examination Surveyor Certification Program document. This document is available on the portal and should answer all of your questions about what you need to do and when. It also contains the field assessment log, which we will cover in a minute. Okay, we have confirmed the surveyor meets the Subchapter M prerequisites for being a surveyor. They have their high school diploma and 4 years of relevant experience. So how do we get them approved by TVIB? Let's take a look. This process applies for any TPO customer using an internal survey program that wants to have 1 or more company employees perform 4 COI credit drydock and ISCs. Each surveyor will need to attend a class, submit an application, and complete a field assessment. This flowchart is one of the resource documents you will also find in the portal. It applies to all surveyors, internal and external. It clearly defines the steps through the process. Anything a surveyor applicant will need to do is represented in gold, and anything TVIB staff needs to do is represented in navy. Let's walk through the steps. We start with attending the DDISE certification class. Because we only hold class a few times a year, it's okay to continue down the flowchart path to the next steps and then attend the class when it's available. Internal surveyors can only perform DDISE for their own company vessels. However, if you already hold a TVIB certified surveyor for annual surveys credential and pay individual membership dues for that credential, you will want to use the external surveyor side of the flowchart to keep your certifications together. There is a separate request to add the DDISE endorsement, a form available on the portal, so that you do not have to complete an application again. An internal surveyor will not be advertised on the TVIB webpage as available to do DDISE work for the general public. These listings on our website are for external surveyors only who pay dues and have a contract with TVIB to provide services to any TPO customer. This is the application all internal surveyors need to complete and submit to TVIB. There are no membership dues or application fees associated with this part of the process. TVIB staff will review the application and supporting documents and either issue an approval or communicate additional needs back to the applicant. Everything above this dashed line, both attending class and submitting the application, should happen before you move into the field assessment phase. What is a field assessment and why do we need it? Our DDISE class teaches the concepts needed for the credential, but the field assessment gives each surveyor a chance to demonstrate their abilities in a real-life setting working with a TVIB designated examiner, or DE. Designated examiners are TVIB certified surveyors with demonstrated experience in evaluating, instructing, and observing others in the performance task criteria. The list of DEs can be found on the TVIB website as a filter on the Certified Surveyor member page. The field assessment covers all elements of a 4-credit DDISE and ensures all surveyors are comfortable not only assessing the condition of a vessel's rudders, tail shafts, and wheels, but also evaluating hull condition, internal structures, applying NAVIC 768 and the ABS rules where applicable, and writing the survey report that will be submitted to the Coast Guard. There are some cases, though, where TVIB may grant a waiver based on an individual's work history. This is not an exclusive list, but is what is outlined in the DDISE certification program and is the starting point to help staff review a waiver request. If you hold a credential in one of these categories, we will need a copy for our records. The application document has a section to complete regarding the field assessment, and this is how you will communicate your request for a waiver. Moving back to our flowchart, let's review the field assessment steps, starting with the left side. Assuming the surveyor did not request a waiver, or TVIB did not approve the waiver, the surveyor applicant is responsible for arranging a shipyard visit with a DE. The field assessment can happen anytime a vessel is on dry dock, regardless of the reason the vessel is there. The surveyor applicant will also be responsible for bearing any associated cost for the DE's time and travel. The surveyor will use the field assessment log found inside the DDISE certification program document to show their knowledge of each task. The log generally follows the DDISE checklist. The DE signs off on each task or section of tasks when satisfied with the applicant's demonstration of skill. It may take more than one visit to a vessel and more than one DE to complete the field assessment log. More specific details can be found inside the program document. Once complete, the surveyor will send the log to TVIB staff to review and issue the DDISE credential to the surveyor. Looking at the other path, if a surveyor had applied for and received approval of the waiver, TVIB will simply move to issue the DDISE credential to the surveyor. So to summarize, an internal surveyor needs to do 3 things before TVIB can issue a credential: attend the drydock ISE certification course, complete and submit the TVIB internal DDISE surveyor application, and demonstrate that you have completed the field assessment by submitting the completed log to TVIB staff. I hope this presentation has helped clarify the path to have your company employees approved to perform 4-credit drydock and ISEs. If you have any questions, please email us at info@thetvib.org or call us at 832-323-3992. Thanks for watching.